how do crypto influencers make money, and really which type of crypto influencers should you listen to? That is the question that I'll answer in this video. And the great news is that I basically have transitioned through the three main phases of crypto influencers, which is why I can tell you, in my humble opinion, which is the best one. I live the crypto lifestyle, meaning I spend 100% of my time with crypto, and I want you to learn how to do that as well. So if you're interested in that at all, join my mailing list. You can go to the landing page crypto.lifestyle, and then as a thank you, I'll send you a video that teaches you the fundamentals. But let's get started. How do crypto influencers make money? First of all, if you don't know what an influencer is, it is a person who uses their influence to get an audience to do something. So there's various ways. Whenever you have attention and traffic, no matter what social outlet that is, that can be in person or online, you can monetize that attention. And you have to ask yourself always, what is that person's incentive? What is their motivation, their driver to present the information in the form they do? And if you understand someone's attention, then likely you can also decide whether it is a good idea to listen to them or not. And again, full disclosure, I feel like I transitioned through the three types of influencers that I'm about to explain to you. And one aspect that you should keep in mind is that when an influencer goes through these phases, they are not necessarily aware of what they are currently doing and how they are influenced themselves. And that is very human, because when we are so close and emotionally and sometimes financially connected to something, it's very hard for us to be objective. And you know that from your own life. Now, let's go into the first type. This is the influencer that is part of the project. And when I say the project, it could be a specific coin that they are shilling. We say shilling, that's the jargon for really pushing all the positive aspects of a coin. When someone is a shiller, they are not subjective. They only look at the good side of things. So what type of projects are there in the world of crypto? There are quite a few, but I would say the three main ones is you are a believer in a coin. Like, for example, you might have heard of Ripple. Ripple is a coin that has a large community that is almost religiously pushing and positive about the coin. Then we have projects that are built with those coins, projects typically in the realm of DeFi, decentralized finance, where you have all types of apps, or often called revenue apps, where you upload some funds to a project and then something happens where you are hoping to achieve some profits. Then the third one is where you have the blockchains, right? You have the coins that operate on infrastructure, and the infrastructure is the blockchains. But most of you will likely be only exposed to influencers who push either a specific coin or a specific project. And the first category of influencers is those people who themselves are part of the project. And that is very important, because that means they speak from experience. They speak from first-hand experience. But they are, and that is definitely a positive. The negative is that they are very biased, right? Because they have a vested interest in the project growing. And don't get me wrong, there's lots of good projects out there that even I endorse and I support because they do good for me. But there is an argument to be made that as soon as you have financial interest in something, it is almost impossible for you to be 100% unbiased. That is why when you deal in the world of business and in the world of finances, there is a term called there is a conflict of interest. As soon as you have a conflict of interest, you can no longer be 100% unbiased. So if you listen to an influencer who is part of a project, I would say that is in a way good. It's better than someone who is not part of a project. But you really have to ask yourself, why is this person shilling or pushing the project? And also do what is very important in investing is a term called due diligence. Do your own research. So you have to do your own research and verify whether what that influencer says can also be backed up by outside factors or other people. Now let's talk about the type of influencer who is not part of a project but still supporting it. That's a very interesting type, because you would ask yourself, why are they pushing, why are they supporting a project that they are not part of themselves? I'd be very careful about that type, because there is going to be an incentive. They will do that because of some reason. Wouldn't you agree? And the reason is the following. They get incentives usually in one of two ways. The first one is they are given free amounts of coins, and they are given those coins with the intention, of course, for them to push the coins, to shill the coins. And as they climb in value, guess what they will be doing? They will be selling at a profit, which is also known as dumping. So if we have a project that has too many influences in that way, that is a very bad sign, because that means that all the support and all the promotion is not really because they have skin in the game, but it's because they are looking forward to cashing out at a future point. Now, don't get me wrong, it is very normal and acceptable for projects to have small amounts of coins allocated to this type of marketing. After all, a project's coin is a currency which can be used to pay for services, and paying for marketing is a service. But there is, of course, a problem if there is no widespread adoption of a project, but there are influencers pushing it with the sole purpose of cashing out later. So that would be the first way these people make money. The second way is that they get a referral bonus, some kind of incentive, maybe an affiliate bonus, meaning whatever sales they bring in, they get a commission for that. And that is really okay in a way. Affiliate marketing and commission-based marketing is very much a thing, but you have to ask yourself, how can you be an honest affiliate marketer of something without truly understanding and endorsing the thing that you push? Okay, so you can do affiliate marketing in all types of industries also, for example, with products on Amazon, for instance. And it's a little bit different. Let's say, for example, if you are an affiliate marketer for the iPhone, even if you don't own an iPhone yourself, we can make the case that is one of the world's leading smartphones, so it is okay to be an affiliate marketer for that. However, if we're talking about a new and upcoming project in the crypto space or in the DeFi space, listening to someone who doesn't have skin in the game themselves is really a red flag, and you have to be very skeptical and critical of those types of influencers. The last type of influencer is the one that I like best, and that is who I have eventually turned into. I've been part of the DeFi and crypto space for a long time, and very actively also creating content around it for about 2 years. And as I said, I navigated from being part of the project that I really believed in and creating content about that, to talking about projects that I was not part of. Actually, I will have to correct myself here. I never really talked about anything that I didn't try. I never really did. I guess I skipped that part because it's not in my nature to not walk my own talk. But I quickly realized that the best way of serving the public is to be an educator who is also walking their own talk. So what I am doing is I'm making a living with trading and with DeFi investing, but I also see a huge need for the general public to be educated about what is crypto, how do you get it from your bank account into this digital space, then how do you send it to someone, how do you invest with it, how do you trade it. So I've really seen a strong need for that, which is, by the way, why I started the Crypto Alliance. With the Crypto Alliance is the overarching organization that really fuels my crypto lifestyle. And with that Crypto Alliance, I host a monthly boot camp where in 2 very intensive days, I teach people everything I know about crypto. That's how I make money. The educator makes money in 2 ways. Number one is by selling their own educational product. Number two is also still to a certain extent with affiliate links, right? Because an educator is, in an ideal case, walking there and talk. So they are trading, they believe in coins, they use trading platforms, they use tools. And whenever you use those platforms, you have what is called a referral link, and you can take your referral link and give it to others. And usually there's some kind of win-win situation where if someone uses your referral link, you get a little bit of a freebie, and then the other person gets that too. Very often both sides get rewarded. And that is how that works. So hopefully this video has helped you understand what are the different types of crypto influencers and how do they make money. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'll see you very soon again here on this channel. Bye bye for now.